Gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hey, let's go. Left.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across. The 35. A 1st down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again with Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll throw again. Winston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off the play fake, Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler, Brent Grimes, brings him down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for jump. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go! It's time to play! Wait.
And they're going the ground attack here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go now. Let's convert. Hey, 5 on 50.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There we go.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
21.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play fake. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go now.
Second down, Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. They go play action. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Ryan. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 72 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. It's time to play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him. Getting it down to the secondary, they have a tough time getting him down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They give it to him running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Now Winston. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
21.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's time to play.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll run it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Again, it's Williams. A beautiful span and room to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Williams. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better.